Yeah, but when we always try to look at the different views for the graphic, we have to always remember that something at the front is never can be blocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the back, it might not necessarily show, but it can show.
It can show partially or totally you even couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So look this question. Right? So
Yeah.
you see from the top, actually, this is the top one, right? When you see from the top,
Yeah.
this is the one you see from the top. What did you see?
So at the in the very middle, there's a circle,
Yeah.
and then
One,
after that, there's a rectangle,
three,
an
one, two,
oval,
sorry.
two, an oval that's that way, not a circle.
Yeah, that is the like oval, three.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then
and then
this circle, the smaller circle,
smaller circle, yes.
and then there's a bigger circle.
That's a bigger circle. All right.
Yeah.
That is what you see from the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but imagine when you come into the front side, when you look at the front side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you see the from the front side, then you have to change the point of view from the top to the front, which means the, how can I say, the width. Actually, if you look at here, the width, if we call this is a width,
Yeah.
yeah, this width actually gonna be decided by your front view.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? So when you look at the front view, it's depending on what's the width actually you can see. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you look at the top view, actually the oval and the circle, they seems like the same width.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you see from the top, there is a 5 different shapes. But since there are 2 shapes, they have the same width, which means if you're looking from the front, yeah, how many shapes you definitely can see if they got the same the width. So if you look at the front, they might be they might be the same one, which means you not necessarily can be C2. You only can be C1 if they got the same width, because something can be blocked by another thing if they got the same width. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's gonna be the key issues to solving this problem.
Okay.
When you look at the A, B, C, D, we always can see, for example, when we look at A, from the width point of view, I can see this is width number 1. Yeah. Width number 2.
Yeah.
Width number 3.
The little block, right?
Yep. And width number 4. Because when you look from the top here, this is a width number 1. This is width number 2. This is width number 3. And this is width number 4.
But, oh, okay. But for the one that we left,
Yeah.
that one's the oval, right? Because if you stretch it out, the length of it, you can still see, right? But not the width.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you're looking at the front, since the number 3 and the number 4, since their widths are same, you probably couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means minimally you should see 4 layers. That 4 layers because they have the different widths. For example, if you look at the top view, the number 1 and number 2, they definitely their widths will be different, right?
Yeah.
When they are different, when their widths are different, you definitely can see number 1 and number 2 from the front view.
Yeah.
Right? So that is why for A, that is possibly could be true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. For B, it's the same. For D, it's also the same. The reason we couldn't choose C because C we only got 1, 2, 3.
Oh, because it extends, like it's the same width as the bottom layer, and the layer in between those two, it's too short. So like the width, so you can't see it from the top.
Exactly.
Okay.
You only can see, I only can see from the front view. There's 3 different widths. But I definitely know from the top view, there are going to be 4 different shapes have different widths.
Okay.
That's what we should see. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're counting B, if you're counting D, you always find their minimum length for B and D. There are 4 different layers from the width point
Right.
of view.
Okay.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
how we're judging it.
Okay.
Okay. So different view. That is basically. But of course, this question probably in your real selective test, the views question will not as hard as this one. But
Okay.
no matter what's the question going to be changed, but the basic knowledges or the basic things you need to remember in your mind when they're dealing with the different views is always you have to say like, okay, something if I can see from the is at the front is always something I definitely will be seeing.
Okay. So
All right.
keep the width in mind, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So